Well, happy Catterday, everyone. So, it's been a couple of weeks. So, I thought I'd do another update video. We got our last war machine was our first 5-star, and it was a rare. It usually does that for your first 5-star. It'll spawn a blue rare. So, we got that one. Had a couple people from Happy Hunting come over and give us a hand. So we definitely needed a break on this one. So we'll get the next one after. That's pretty good though. We didn't take that long to move up to that high of a war machine. So that was pretty cool. And to make sure we got our first 5-star and it being a rare, that was fun. Actually, that was really fun. So that was good to see. All right. So, I've been working on a weaponsmith, and I did a workshop. I took a break from leveling up a training school, and I had so much food I needed something to research, so I used up some food because I had way too much there. I'm getting to the point where my farms can handle the leveling that I do, both for heroes and weapons. So this was a good way to get rid of some food. So I'll go back to doing this training school until I hit 20, because that's definitely where I want to head next. So I wasn't going to run this training school, but this being a basically free to play account, like I've bought the VIP 3 times, I think, here. And I thought, this is actually a good one to run until I get myself to 20. Because I don't get too many epic summon tickets. Being a free to play player, I'm not competing in the challenge events and that sort of thing right now, because obviously I'm still leveling up building teams. So I thought, you know what? It just makes sense, because then I can at least get some of these 4-star heroes that from these regular from season 1 4-star heroes, right? Some of them will pop out. So I haven't had any yet. I keep getting lattes. Oh my god, so many lattes. I don't even know. I think I've got a couple 3-stars that I didn't have though, so that's pretty cool. I added them to the collection. But I got probably 9 or 10 lattes and Laszlos. So, good feeders, what can I say? So that's what I've been doing there. Just kind of bulking up all my training schools here. So when I do get to 20, when I get this one to 20, I can switch around some of these, which will be good. And once my research is done, of course, it takes a week to research on 20, so I'm still a ways away, obviously, from getting that done, so that's fine. But that's the plan there. But as long as I can keep on bulking up these schools, that's cool with recruits. So I do hit up 8-1 quite a bit for recruits. I think I have mentioned in my other videos that 8-1 regular gives quite a few recruits. I would hit up 8-8 veterans, because that's a good one for recruits in veterans, but I can't quite farm that yet. I can't quite auto farm it, so like if I hit auto farm on 8-8 veterans, I could very well lose the match, because it's still a bit stronger than my heroes are. So when I can, though, auto farm that, I will. I'll hit that one quite a bit more for recruits. It's a good one. And then, of course, being veterans, you have the chance at the badges, and also it's a lot more XP, so I can keep leveling up. So obviously that's my goal there. I want to be able to keep on leveling up since it adds so much more to my game for free, right? If you watched my what's the point of leveling up video, you'll see some of the things you can keep taking advantage of for free, like extra roster space in both your weapons and heroes and that sort of thing. So as soon as I can auto farm 8-8, I'll be hitting that one up for recruits. So see, I got 8 this time, so I think generally you get 8 to 12 every time for 3 Wii flags, so that's not bad. That's not too bad on your world energy. And then veterans, you will get what is it, 9 to 11 I think for world energy, but you'll see a huge difference because there's only 700 and something Wii on or XP, sorry, my bad. 747 or something, is it? In the regular stages for XP, but here it's quite a bit higher. And as you can see, I already got a veteran badge guy right here, so he'll be dropping those at the end. So that's a bonus too, because you want to get you want to fill up veterans chests. You do. It's a whole extra way of getting yourself some loot. So plus those seem to be the only place that 5-star craft weapons drop is the veterans badges. You can get them from, I think it is zombies, when you fill up zombie loot. But yeah, they're just rare, but hey, if you can get them from the veteran badges for free, why not, right? And then you don't have to sacrifice a 5-star weapon to promote another 5-star weapon. You can just use the craft weapon to do it, which is awesome. And then the more 5-star weapons you can hang on to, the better, right? I've even used 4-star craft weapons to promote 4-star weapons as well. I have quite the collection of 4-star weapons going, actually. In my main account, it's pretty good. I'll have Rex done here pretty soon, I hope, and Sarah as well, on her way to being done as well. And Hollow Point's almost done. By the time those 3 are done, then I'll be able to auto farm this, I'm sure. But I can't quite auto farm it yet. I will be happy when I will be able to, though. That'll be awesome. So I'll hit up both 8-8 and 9-1. 9-1's really good for XP. It's 1754 on veterans, 9-1. Which I actually think is the best amount of XP in all of Area 9. And it's the last one at 4 Wii. So it'll only cost you 4 flags. The rest of 9 will cost you 5 flags, and it's less XP, so. Alright, so 1680 XP, that's pretty good. And I got 8 recruits this time, too. So, and you'll get just more loot in general, and then the other, another 5 badges. So I'm at 50 now, I'm halfway to my next chest. So that gives you guys some options to farm. And another one, 5-4 is one of the best spots to get shirts that we've found for your training camps. 5-4 in veterans specifically. Now area 5 obviously in regular campaign mode will definitely drop them too. But again, here you're gonna get a little bit more a little bit more XP. Can't keep those two straight this morning. And you're gonna have the chance to get yourself more badges as well. And just more loot in general. It's a bit more generous in the veteran stages. So as soon as you can break into the veteran stages, and that's perfect, play them. And then when you get to the point where you can auto farm some of them, that's just a huge bonus. Oh, see, here we go. Got another one of these commander guys. Cobalt Commissar. They generally only drop about 5 badges, sometimes more, sometimes 10. I was hoping that got rid of them. You punk. Yeah, I kind of brought in all AoE hitters instead of some snipers. Oh well. Alright, that wasn't too bad. I could probably auto farm this when I need shirts. I should try it out. Just wanted to see if it actually did drop some shirts. Well, it dropped one. That's good. 9 recruits. Hey, that's not bad. So this is for we as well, and 1387 XP, so that's going to be a heck of a lot more than regular mode. So that's not too shabby. Lots of people hit up Area 5, Area 8, 9, and Areas 13 for veterans. Those seem to be the most lucrative. And then as far as total XP and amount of badges dropped, it'll be in 2215. That's the very last stage, 2215. So you'll get quite a lot of badges, and it's quite good for XP. I go there in my main account and burn through some loot tickets sometimes and some flasks, and I'll fill up a veteran badge mission box within a couple minutes usually. It generally drops. So the amount of Wii I have there is up to 49 now, so I can use 6 loot tickets. It'll use up 48 Wii, and it can drop anywhere from 30 to 50 badges at once. So I can burn through, so if I use 12 loot tickets and burn through my world energy and a flask, when it's full, my world energy and a flask, I can usually fill up a veteran's box right there. So there you go. Pro tip for later on when you guys get to that point, because I know I'll be doing it here in this account when I get to that point. Yeah, it's a very easy way to level up and get yourself some extra loot for sure. So that's definitely something to look forward to in the future with this account. Alright, So not too much else has changed. It's still plugging away, mostly at weaponsmiths and my training camps. For those are my training schools. Those are my two things that I'm prioritizing. Now I have run some weapons through here, but honestly, this very first one isn't that great to use. I did get a 3-star weapon off of it, so that was cool because I do want as many 3-stars right now to either disassemble or to keep leveling up. So I have some extra weapons options, so that's good. But you put in 3 each of these materials. This covers each one of the weapons parts. So this one's yellow, this one's for blue, this one's for red, this one's for purple, and then this one's for green. So you put these through plus the 25k both in iron and food. And then you only get a 1-star weapon that you're going to disassemble anyway. So this level of the weaponsmith, the very first one, really doesn't have much value, honestly. Now I did get some 2-star weapons as well. Of course, mostly 1-star weapons come out though. So you just spent all of these resources to get mostly 1-star weapons that you're going to disassemble again anyway. So I quit running this one. I only really ran it when my resources got too high and my food and iron kept being full, and then I'm like, okay, well, here's a way to relieve some of my food and iron storages and free up some room, so that's kind of why I did it. And yeah, so I mean, the one 3-star weapon I did get out of it, that was great, but I ran, what, about 20 or more probably weapons through it, and I only ended up with the one 3-star and just a few 2-stars, which was good. So once I disassembled those 2-stars, I did get some higher weapons parts, but yeah, it's kind of pricey to run actually, and not really worth it for what you get out of it. So, but that's okay. So I'm just letting this one sit right now, and I'm focusing on this one, which is at level 6. So in 5 hours it'll be at level 7. So once I get this guy to 10, we'll do the research on it, and then I'll just start running the 5-star option. So of course the legendary weapons will be rare. I'll mostly get 3-stars and a few 4-stars, but even the 4-stars at this point is great for me, so I don't have too much of a collection built up yet. So for a free to play or a cheap to play player, definitely make your priorities the things where you're going to get the most bang for not really your buck, because you're free and cheap to play, but the most bang out of the game, and that would be to go for this one right here, your legendary level 10 here, and to go straight for your 20, your legendary right here. So at least you're getting 5 stars that way for free. Take advantage of what the game's going to give you for free, right? So that's definitely something to keep in mind when you're trying to prioritize. And then I'll get 4 stars for free out of this one. So, and as a cheap to play or free to play player, you want to make those your priority for sure. So I definitely have to do some more. I don't have to do any more iron storage. Those are still going to stay at 18 till I'm done, but I definitely need to bring up some food storage too. So along the way, I'll have to quit doing probably the weaponsmith and focus on some food storage as well. So I kind of, oh, I don't want to skip that. Oh, it won't let me in. I kind of wanted to keep upgrading that a bit too, because I need to get into some of these, being able to make some of these higher items. So the shock grenades are helpful to keep you going, because it does defenses down for 4 turns. That's amazing. And the chronoblasts are really helpful to keep you going too. And they will stop the bosses from charging. So when they can't charge, they're not going to hit you. And obviously from some of my other videos, you've seen the life force accelerators already, and they are definitely helpful. So I do want to keep this going too. So I'll be on level 17 after this one. What's level 17? That'll give me, oh, there you go. That'll give me the shock grenades that I want. So I'll be able to make those pretty soon, which is awesome. Okay, so that's a brief update of pretty much where I'm at. And let's see, on our war tab, we got a few people that have managed to hit 12 now. And oh, somebody leveled up. Mandy leveled up. Right on. Good for her. So we got a bit bigger of a battlefield now, which is fun. Bigger wars are fun. Smaller wars certainly have their merits, but bigger wars are fun. I wish we could see the battles live of some of our teammates, but unfortunately we can't. So our opponents here have 30 in their alliance, so there's a few that haven't, just like our alliance, that haven't hit 12 yet. And yeah, so we'll see. This will be a good battle. 2890 team power there. 30 there. We got a couple over 30. So we'll see how the battle goes, but I will record my flags probably for tomorrow. Alright, so that's where we're at for this latest update. Things are progressing well. And I'm glad I did buy the VIP. Like it is good value for what you get, being able to collect gems every day plus or gold, not gems. My EMP speak keeps coming through. I'm not even playing that game right now, and I'm still using the terminology. Just gets a little ingrained in you, I guess. So being able to collect gold every day is awesome, for sure. And the loot tickets is a good bonus. So I've made really good progress being able to have the second builder as well, and not having my iron sit around doing nothing. Hey, that's pretty good. 2-star trainer here, right on. Alright. So that's it for now. I will be back in a couple weeks with another update, and we'll see where we're at. Maybe I can, in a couple weeks, I can probably get my training camp to 20, maybe. I won't have the research done on it for sure, but yeah, there's my progress up till now. Have a good day, folks.